Shalom, shalom to Israel only, and even out of that, only to whoever the Lord elects. I want to do a quick video, and to begin with, I have to say this. Although it is a disclaimer, it is sincere. This video is not a hate video, no hate speech. I'm not trying to call anybody to commit violent acts against anybody. I'm simply going according to the scriptures in what I'm presenting to y'all. Scripture that I want to pull is 1 Corinthians 6 and 9, because it says a lot there. It's a loaded scripture. Like the scripture alone is a full clip at being at going against people that are unrighteous, because there's a lot of unrighteousness here that's mentioned. But it says, "Know ye not that the unrighteous shall not inherit the kingdom of the Most High? Be not deceived, neither fornicators, nor idolaters, nor adulterers, nor effeminate, nor abusers of themselves with mankind." Of course, well, not of course, because really, like I said, it condemns a lot of behavior, but it condemns effeminate behavior. And this is the reason why I wanted to go into that, because you have a lot of people out here in the world that believe that there are a bunch of different genders. And I guess I already read the scripture, so I could put the hat back on. But there's a lot of people out here that believe in, multiple genders. Like I just saw something that I reposted on social media. It said that there's 33 genders, and it said no, there's 2 genders and there's 31 different types of gay, which I agree with that. There's 2 genders, and everything else falls into a different category of something that is sexual deviance. So the reason why I wanted to go over it's I don't want to tell you the obvious, right? A man that is that comports himself or behaves like a female, because you have men out here that are so feminine, don't even know it. Men walking around limp-wristed, men walking around speaking very feminine-like, very feminine qualities. So it's not just about man being, it's not just about man not being with a man. It's also about a man behaving himself as a man. A lot of people will say, well, a man painting his nails like the quarterback, the new quarterback for the Bears, or they just say that there are no things that men do and women do, right? Which is a fucking lie, because if you leave men to their nature, they're going to do things, and they're not going to paint their nails. They're not going to they're not going to break their wrist, right? In a world that has been corrupted by people that feel that gender is fluid, of course you believe that there's no difference between men and women, and there's nothing that's classified as man shit and women shit, right? But the fact of the matter is, I'm not even going to just say that the 2 genders in the world are male and female, right? I'm going to take it a step further, and I'm going to say that no matter who you are in this world, no matter what your sexual preference is, there are only 2 spirits. There's a masculine spirit and a feminine spirit. There are no people walking around this earth that I have ever seen of any sexuality, of any gender identity or anything, that don't have at least a masculine or a feminine spirit. That's it. I'm not being small-minded. I'm not being ignorant. I'm just being honest, and I'm telling y'all based on my observation of the world. Now, you tell me if there's anybody out there that doesn't have either a masculine vibration or a feminine vibration. If you're a man who likes men, you have one or the other, because you have the masculine homosexual and you have the feminine homosexual. And then again, this is not insulting anybody. This is dispelling the false notion that there are multiple genders. There are two genders. There's two different types of vibration. If you're a man who believes that he should be a woman that deals with women, you have, at the end of the day, you have your vibration. You're either masculine or feminine. It don't matter. If you're a woman who thinks you should be a man that sleeps with men, whatever, I don't know. I'm just coming up with different confusing scenarios because it confuses me. Because this is how you get off into all these different insane gender identities. It's not a gender identity. You are a man or you are a woman, right? And yes, there are hermaphrodites, and hermaphrodites, I'm gonna give you a perfect example. Years ago at the camp, there used to be a hermaphrodite. Now, we didn't, deal with this individual. It was a Friday night camp at with the House of Israel. And it was a person that came by, listen, and they were very androgynous, right? And come to find, later on I spoke with Zabak, because that person was talking to Zabak on the side, and Zabak was telling me about the situation. He's like, this is a hermaphrodite. They agree with everything we believe, but this person was born with both. We understand that. But that person was had a very feminine vibration, although it lived its life as a male, but it had a masculine vibration. No, I'm sorry, no. It had a feminine vibration. I'm saying it because I don't know what to call it, a he or a she, but it had a feminine vibration, although, in conversation, I guess, with Zabak, it said that it lives his life as a man, But the point is, even a hermaphrodite that's born with both grows up being either masculine or feminine. And you're going to notice that if you just use your common sense in the world. It's masculine or feminine. You're not going to have some weird alien vibration. You got soft-ass men that break their wrists. You got soft-ass men that do feminine shit. That falls into what I just read about effeminate. And I'm not saying anything outside of, I'm not proclaiming anything with this particular video. All I'm saying, I'm not even going into what that overall means, right? All I'm saying is that when you go into this world, step outside your world, go into the world, you're going to see people with different gender identities. You're going to see men that are not, they don't think that they're women. They just like to dress like whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? All these different forms of expressing sexuality, I guess. No matter what, you only have two vibrations, masculine and feminine, and that's it. There are no other, there's no other way you can flip it. There's no other way to understand it. You can say, hey, you're a regular person, you're a regular gay person, or another one is a man who becomes a woman but deals with women. Like, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. You know what I'm saying? You can sleep with animals. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, you have either a masculine or a feminine vibration. Because we make the mistake of thinking that every homosexual has a feminine vibration. They don't know. I've seen ones that carry themselves like us, like men. And then you always have that, what they think is ignorant of us, which I don't know. I have no idea, but, I believe that there's a man and a woman in that, right? And maybe, I've seen them say that, no, that's not true, whatever, I don't know. But nonetheless, every single person, whether you're gay or straight, you have a masculine or a feminine vibration. And that shows you and proves to you that there are only two genders in this entire world. That's it. There's no way to flip it. There's no way to argue it. There are two genders. You know what I'm saying? And the longer that this debate is a debate, is just mind-numbing. It's stupid. But with that, to Israel, only to the elect, I'm going to say shalom. And even if I'm not part of the elect. You know, we have to have that type of spirit where we love this thing so much that even if we may not be saved, you still got to love this thing. We still got to love the Lord, you know. You don't hate the Lord because you fuck up, you know. But anyway, with that, I'm going to say shalom.